Very interesting show. We got Professor Griff. We're going to chop it up about his film, The Oculist. Griff, welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm dealing with it, man. Maintain it. And who's your co-host?
I'm Pittsburgh Pat. I got two of them with me. I got Pittsburgh Pat, and now Miss Elaine Riddick. She's been fighting against eugenics for decades. She's on the line with us, too.
That's a beautiful thing. I wish you would have warned me ahead of time. Last time, I don't know if y'all remember, this was very disastrous because I didn't know anyone else was going to be on the line, but we're gonna make sure this one is smooth, all right?
Oh, yeah, these are the co-hosts. They're good people, trust me.
Okay, now, I trust you, Pittsburgh Pat. And what's the young lady's name?
Elaine, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Elaine, how are you? How are you,
I'm
Elaine?
good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm maintaining.
I hear you.
All right.
Yeah, and we got the I just read about the Oculus to the people. Sounds like it's going to be a very revealing film, and it's going to captivate us. So can you tell us a little bit about this, and what's your goal with this project?
Well, answering the second question first, I'm not really good with multiple questions in one paragraph, but the goal actually is very simplistic since the film is going to be top-heavy, meaning that you might not be able to stomach a box or a bowl of damn popcorn and some orange, the red stuff they give you at the movie theater, or them bonbons, or whatever that stuff they feeding people at the movie theater. I don't know. I don't eat it. But it's very simplistic. If I said to you, to the three people that are on the line, listen, there's an accident that happened about a mile up the road. I'm coming in the other direction. I'm seeing y'all headed towards that way, and I stopped y'all, and I just let y'all know there's an accident that happened. And I explained the accident, right? You don't have to understand everything about the accident. You just need to know it's an accident so you could determine which direction you're going to go in a safe direction. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, I need some kind of response. Let me know y'all there.
Yeah, most
okay.
definitely.
All right, so if I say to you that I see things that's going on in the society that people don't see, and all I'm doing is sounding the alarm. If everyone in the house is asleep and Professor Griff is the first one to wake up and I sound the alarm and turn the lights on, don't get mad at me because I'm turning the lights on and I'm sounding the alarm. I'm trying to save your life. So my goal is just to make people aware of what's going on. I'm not crying wolf in the movie theater. I'm not yelling out he's got a gun. Get your hand out of my pocket. None of that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I'm letting people know what I see. Now, some people, it may take them some time to clear the sleep away from their eyes in order to see it. Because even when you mention the name of the film, Oculus, most people don't understand it. Most people never heard of it. Most people is like, is he spelling that wrong? Or is he getting that wrong with the occultist? Or I'm like, no, I'm not. It's the Oculus. The Oculus is simply put, these are the people that control and manipulate your perception on how you perceive things. That's all. They're the ones who write the prescription for your eyeglasses on a psychic level.
Yeah.
Simply put.
And these are the ones that pretty much control society.
Well, these are the ones that set the agenda in place. And the people that are next in line, so to speak, the Illuminatis and the different sub-organizations, and these people are the ones that use the Oculus techniques. Put it that way.
Yeah. And it's definitely, it's needed right now because it seems like people are getting dumber and dumber as we go along. And all the stuff that you've put out there, all the stuff that other people have put out there, other documentary filmmakers and authors, people don't even seem to care anymore. What is happening here, Griff? Why are people slipping back? You know what I'm saying, into a vegetative state after they've already been awoke, so to speak.
Well, I think that's by design. They made us think that they would make technology easier, simpler, faster, bigger, brighter, quicker, and more stimulating if we only buy the new this and the new that. You understand what I'm saying? And then we do it not knowing that every single time we buy one of these devices, all right, we pay a price for that. We give up just a little bit more of our freedom, a little bit more of our control to these people to manipulate and control us. And now we're here at the iPhone 10. Now we're here at holograms. Now we're here at smart condoms, smart food, and smart whatever. We're here now. And now that we got here, we're standing here saying, what the fuck happened? How did I get here? You understand what I'm saying? Well, you got here when you submitted at Home Depot when you gave them your zip code. And it's simple, man. Have your zip code? Oh, yeah, so-and-so. You're making a purchase. You're not thinking I'm giving them information about me. Yeah, you did. 10, 15 years ago, they built a database based on that. So now your thumb is unlocking your phone. Your facial recognition is opening your phone. Your eye retina scan is opening your bank account. Pretty soon it's going to be wave your penis over a damn screen, and that's the only way you can unlock your computer.
It might as well. I mean, with the shit that's going on right now, and you're right, they've been cataloging us for years, and it's gotten to the point where they know everything about us. They know where your kids go to school, when they go to school, what they learn, everything. And that's scary as hell. That is. You know what I'm saying? I commend you for doing this work. Do you ever feel that you're the target?
Well, I felt like I was a target since I was a teenager, but I haven't let it stop me. They burned my house down. I didn't let it stop me. I got shot at a few times. I didn't let it stop me. I got kicked out of Public Enemy. I didn't let it stop me. You understand what I'm saying? I got poisoned. I didn't let it stop me. So I'm here, and all this is documented.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to let it stop me.
It's amazing you're here.
Exactly. You remember when I got kicked out of Public Enemy? People was like, what the fuck happened?
89. I was just a kid.
That was one of my questions for you. I kind of feel like nowadays everybody jumps the gun and accusations are made. What's that, Press?
Your phone's breaking up real bad.
Oh, man. Go ahead and take over the question, Press. Just asking about the Public Enemy stuff. Not bad.
Yeah, okay. You get kicked out of the group in 89, right? And this is at the height of the group's success, pretty much. You guys just dropped It Takes a Nation of Millions the year before, blowing up everywhere, influencing all kinds of other groups. You hear the samples and all this stuff. And you get kicked out of the group and kicked off a Def Jam, so to speak. Take us back to that day and age, and what was it like for you? I imagine that had to be devastating. No, actually it wasn't, to be honest with you. And even in your question, that is absolutely incorrect. I was never on Def Jam. I was never signed to Def Jam Records. The deal is actually a deal that Chuck had, and he brought the rest of us on. The only people that were signed to Def Jam was Chuck and Flavor. Me, Terminator X, S1Ws, Bomb Squad, we have other deals that we've signed with them, which legally they were quote-unquote Public Enemy. You understand what I'm saying as far as the paperwork is concerned? But what made the group, and what made the group run and operate, of course, the Bomb Squad, of course, Terminator X, of course, Professor Griff and the S1Ws. So that's what made the group. That actually was the group. I'm not sure if I could have, or the world would have taken to a Chuck D just coming out as Public Enemy. I'm not sure. Well, he did a solo project, and it didn't. A lot of people like he did. Yeah, he did, and it just didn't measure up. You understand what I'm saying?
So I was never signed to Def Jam. And then number two, it wasn't devastating because that was my plan along with Chuck's plan. We sat and we planned it out. 2 years in, or 2 years out, or in, we would just kind of, leave it all alone. Because we didn't know we were going to be mega famous and known by everybody, and we didn't know the group was going to have the impact that it had. So we was thinking, get in, shock the industry, turn that motherfucker upside down, and get out. Hopefully we can get out with our lives. That was the plan. What happened? Wow, that is a long story. I ended up getting thrown under the bus. Yeah, and getting vilified.
You were made out to be the bad guy, so to speak, and the fall guy.
Exactly. When what I said was basic, normal conversation among black men in the hood, whether white people were around or not. That was basic, normal conversation. And if you ask anybody that grew up in 1 square mile of any hood, anywhere, and you really didn't have no contact with white people, oh, that shit is rough, rugged, and raw. Shit.
And when this all transpired, you said you were thrown under the bus, which it made headlines and all kinds of stuff. Why did they choose you to throw under the bus? I would think you would be a very vital part of the group. I mean, why not throw the hype man under the bus? No disrespect to Flavor Flav.
Right. I think because I was the one funneling the information. I was the one basically, or I was, you got to keep in mind, I was the road manager. I was Professor Griff, the leader of the S1Ws. So I set up how the show looks, how we ran it, what songs we played. That was my job. That was my role. You understand what I'm saying? So when we're talking about like doing songs and that kind of thing, basically the formula was, I would provide the information. Not all of the information. I don't want to take anything away from Chuck. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to take anything away from the Bomb Squad. But the information that I provided, which was never heard of in the music industry, I'm providing information. I'm like, look, this right here is vital. We need to talk about this. Here's some samples. Here's some other things. And when you got somebody like on your team like that that's doing all of the, not all of, but some of the background work, it's easy to do what we did. You understand what I'm saying? It was our formula. So I didn't think anyone had to get thrown under the bus.
No.
If we had stuck to the plan.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason for that to happen at all. But you notice, it almost seems like if anybody goes in that direction, towards the people that run the industry, so to speak, they're going to come down with wrath upon you, they say. And they do this to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And it's real easy to get thrown under the bus in hip-hop, especially, it seems. Because you'll see guys that come out with phenomenal success, and then they're gone. Something happened where they were X'd out of the game, so to speak. But you didn't get X'd out of the game. You just went down south to start making music with Luke Records and whatnot. But before we go any further, you got a question about Pittsburgh. You back with us, brother?
Yeah. I'm here. I apologize for the faulty line earlier.
That's all right.
Yeah, Griff, I have a question for you, Griff. This is just a question as a fan, and it's just like a hip-hop trivia type of joint. The Public Enemy logo, rumor has it that logo is Run DMC. And I heard Jadakiss in an interview the other day, and he said that Chuck D says that logo was Run DMC, or Run from Run DMC, but it was just symbolizing the black man being targeted. However, Jadakiss said that there's rumors out there that it was kind of malicious towards Ron from Run DMC. So could you clear that up for us?
Well, Jadakiss, we cool, and I'm not going to say anything to throw shade on that brother, but he's absolutely wrong. That's E-Love. And E-Love was
that's who?
That's E-Love. He was LL Cool J's man, hype man on stage.
Wow.
E-Love always used to come on stage with the velour hat on, standing in a B-boy stand.
Wow.
So if you Google E-Love, was
it like a diss to him, or was it like, saying how the black man is targeted? Like, you know what I mean? Was it that reason that Chuck gave, or was it malicious towards him?
Nah, we had no reason to be malicious to anybody.
Okay.
Not E-Love, not Run, not any of the people we came up with. Nah, there's no reason for that. But you got to keep in mind, we weren't children. We were grown-ass men coming in the industry. You understand what I'm saying? I'm 57 right now. I came in the industry when I was 26, 27. I was fucking grown. So we had no reason to do stuff like that. That shit is childish. E-Love know it's him. He know who it is. Chuck know who it is. We know who it is. I don't know where Jadakiss got that from. And why we want to diss anybody? That's some childish shit. We don't do that.
Yeah, Jadakiss did say that he knew for a fact it was a diss. Like, I want to clear that part up.
No, you said it's a rumor. You said right.
Yeah, he was making it clear that it was a rumor. I don't want it to sound like Jadakiss is putting that, like, saying that that's what it meant. But yeah, I heard that it was. I heard that rumor too that it was Ron. But that's cool. Like, thanks for clearing that up. That's kind of even more dope than it being Ron.
Well, why are we even wasting our time having a conversation like that? Because my fucking phone number's been out there for 15 years. Anybody can call me and ask me who it is. Shit. Just pick up the phone and call my number. Shit. It ain't hard. How did y'all get in touch with me? Shit. Well, just pick up the phone and text me like, yo, I got a question to ask you. Like, what's up?
Yeah. Well,
so it's not difficult.
You've always been in the public, and we were talking about earlier, you know what I'm saying, that there's been attempts on your life and stuff, man. What about today? You roll with a lot of security? Is your life hectic now? You got to look over your shoulder when you go out just to go to the grocery store?
Are you serious? You asking me that?
Yeah.
You must not know who you're talking to.
Cool down a little bit. As things cool down a little bit for you is what I mean.
You from Pittsburgh?
No, I'm from Illinois.
Okay, we're going to have to get you down to get some sun, bro. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about these motherfuckers, man. I don't care about that. I don't have no fear. The fuck?
So you're in Atlanta now?
Who did you think you was interviewing tonight? Fuck. Fucking MC Search or somebody? No. Professor Griff.
No, we know about MC. You and MC Search, definitely.
No, I'm not talking about Search. I'm asking you. Who did you think you were interviewing? I don't have fear like that, bro. I just don't. I don't live my life like that, man. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't. I go to the grocery store. What time is it? Matter of fact, I might go to the grocery store after I get off the line with y'all. I don't have no fear. I don't live my life like that, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think this is something that you might want to incorporate in your life. When the Creator contacts you, whatever God you serve, and puts you on a mission, it is God's duty and responsibility to protect you, as long as you're staying on the path. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, Mr. Pittsburgh, Pat, when it's my time to go, I'm going to go. Not when they say I'm going. Fuck them.
No. Well, I appreciate you for informing the people and continuing to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And I hope this film, you know what I'm saying, really gets the shine that it needs. You know what I'm saying? How close are you to putting it together?
We're starting the production in January. I've had this is strictly between us and the thousands of people that may hear this, but I've had meeting after meeting where people don't even call me back because they're scared. They are afraid. I'm not talking about. Listen, I put out a book called Symbology, The Psychological Covert War on Hip-Hop. That was book 2. Book 1 was The Psychological Covert War on Hip-Hop, where I'm breaking and decoding hip-hop and I'm breaking it down. So I'm naming names. I'm quote-unquote calling these people out for the things that they're doing in the associations and the alliances that they have, all right, with these supposedly subsidiaries of these people that's operating for the Illuminati. And I'm seeing signs and symbols that I'm decoding and breaking down to people. I put it in a book. They didn't get it in the first book, so I put it in another book. So I'm saying to myself, these are the things that's going on around us, and we have to be awake and aware, and I'm soundingly alarmed. And they said, you don't think you're going to get in trouble? You don't think you're going to? So I'm going to meetings now talking to people that said that they understand what I was doing. And they're running away from me and backing down like scared little pussies. And I'm like, wow, for real? We're going to die one day, sooner or later, right or wrong. Why not put the information out there? Some people in the meeting are saying, Griff, we're with you, man. We're going to put X amount of money. We're going to do this. We're going to tap into our resources, and we're going to make sure we can do this. And no, here it is, Sunday night. I'm empty-handed. You understand what I'm saying? So the production is starting in January. And it's not going to be an easy task when you start decoding the logo from Bank of America and Wendy's and Murder King and Drunken Donuts and McDevil's and Toxic Hell and Dairy Queer and some of these other places that we eat from, that we bank at, Holiday Inn and the rest of them. Because all the Oculus film is breaking and decoding these symbols that are operating right in front of us that we see every single day. You drive by Taco Bell every goddamn day, and we don't know what the logo means and who owns and runs it, and who they in bed with, and who they in cahoots with.
That's right.
So I said, let me break it down so the people can see exactly who they're dealing with. What really pains me and hurt me to my heart during the Occupy Wall Street, you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those protests, well-to-do, smart, intelligent people like y'all were standing out across the street from these buildings with nobody in them, yelling and screaming, holding up signs. I'm like, wow, that's not a waste of fucking time. I wanted to get out there with y'all, but I'm like, nah, can't do that. There's a better way. So then guess what it gave birth to? Anonymous. Do you understand what I'm saying? And Anonymous went and took the reins of power, so to speak, and they used the World Wide Web, which we need to talk about, and they used it as a tool to get the information out. We need to work smarter and not harder.
That's right.
So I'm saying this film has to work. Whether I live through it or die, it has to work because we got to get the information out to the people.
Yeah, before the internet is completely shut down. The way
exactly.
Things,
you hit it right
the way
on
things
there.
are going. What are your thoughts on net neutrality? You speak on that for a few?
I'm tired of talking about net neutrality. I've been talking about net neutrality for the last 4 years. Nobody would listen.
Yeah, nobody.
They was like, oh, man, come on, cut that out. I'm uploading jokes and comedy and shit on YouTube. I'm uploading pictures of my naked girlfriend and shit. I'm having fun on Periscope and Instagram and whatever. I'm like, bro, it's coming. I'm telling you, they're going to make you pay for every attachment. They're going to regulate it. Oh, come on, Griff, you bugging, man. Yeah, for real. You believe in that conspiracy shit, Griff? So now it's no longer a conspiracy. It's right in front of us. And all them fuckers owe me an apology. Because I told them it was coming, and now it's here. It's here.
That happens a lot.
They're neutralizing.
people. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go on.
I was just going to say it happens a lot. You tell people about these things, and then they just blow it off, and then they start to come true one by one, and, you know, they still don't seem to care. I don't know why.
Right, because I gave one prediction out of the 10 I had in my mind. One lonely afternoon on a Saturday, I didn't have anything to do. Someone wanted to interview me. I told them to come by, interview me, and they did. And that particular interview right now has 1,000,005 hits and views. And all I said was, they're coming after Cat Williams. They said, well, how you know? I said, I know, because I can see it. He's telling too much of the inside stuff that's going on and how they work and how they operate. Not a week or two later, they came after Cat Williams. Now, I don't even like to do predictions. But I told people very subtly and quietly, and I put it on the screen, and you can go on YouTube and watch it. I talked about net neutrality. I said they're going to neutralize the Internet.
Mhm.
Here we are.
Well, you've been speaking on a whole bunch of things for years. You've been speaking on what's been going on in the world of entertainment that's coming to light right now. People like Harvey Weinstein, people like Russell Simmons. What are your thoughts about Russell? Because I was shocked. I was like, holy shit, not Russ.
You said you were shocked?
Well, you know, growing up as a kid, you know, I idolized Run DMC and stuff, and I knew about Russell Simmons, and he was just one of those figures I always thought was a good dude, but apparently I was wrong.
That fucking slimy piece of fucking shitball. Fuck that bald-headed ass fucking coward. He ain't never been shit. He wanted to take credit for signing Public Enemy, which he didn't. It was Rick that had interest in Public Enemy, not Russell. Fuck Russell. Fuck that prick. I wish the fuck that man, if he would have did that shit to my child, my daughter, oh shit, we wouldn't even be on the phone right now.
Yeah.
I'd see that coward for real. Now I don't put nothing past none of them fuckers in the music industry and in Hollywood. I wrote about all of them in my book, The Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop, and I warned people about these people.
No.
So he was taking off young girls and young boys. Poor fella.
Yeah, his cousin, he did tell us, the dude from Flatliners, that he witnessed like rituals over there. You know, I was like, well,
yeah.
I was like, man, at the time I didn't want to hear it, but then I started watching your videos. I started hearing other stories, and now I think there's 5 or 6 women that have come forward and saying they were raped. And it's like, my thing is this: if you're not guilty, bring forth lawsuits against everyone that's accusing you. You know, that goes for Bambaataa, that goes for any one of these people. If you're not guilty, bring forth lawsuits against your accusers, and you're not seeing that. You're not seeing that. I'm not
saying that at all. Matter of fact, when I look at these characters and their facial expression and their body language, they don't even act like they're innocent. You understand what I'm saying? When you look at them, it's like if I'm innocent, you will see it in my countenance, my facial expression, body language, the intonation of my voice. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah,
I'm not going to be a PR person. I'm not going to try to no. I don't need to speak to a PR person. You can talk to me directly. Shit. Bring my accuser in front of me. Let's talk. Make it happen. And then I'm going to turn around and sue him.
Mhm.
Yeah. Exactly. I'd be fighting for my name left and right, because no one's going to put that kind of shade on me if I know I'm 100% innocent. And
exactly.
You're not seeing these guys fight. And more and more coming to light. Now, I know Corey Feldman, he came out talking about he's putting together a project or whatnot to expose people and things of that nature. But it's like we've known about this for years because of people like yourself, Griff. now that this stuff is coming out into the light, do you think we're going to see more in the hip hop realm? I mean, you got Russ, you got Bambaataa. Is there anybody else that could be next?
Well, you gotta remember Africa Bambaataa. You gotta remember L.A. Reid. You forgot a few. There's about at least
Benny Medina,
5.
I believe.
There's about 5 before those guys, before the Russell Simmons of the world. You gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, this stuff's definitely getting crazy. Griff, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I want to give you a chance to have the floor, and you know what I'm saying. If there's anything you want to say before we get out of here, it's all yours. And how can people help you achieve the goal of raising the funds for this film?
I think the best way that people can do that. I know a lot of times someone said in the meeting, why are you launching it during Christmas? I said because everyone doesn't celebrate Christmas. And if anyone out there that's conscious and anyone, because they act like everyone's a Christian. Like during Ramadan, they act like everyone's a Muslim. I'm like, no. People make their own decision on whether or not they want to have Satan or Santa come down their chimney. And most people, I know in this day and age that we live in, don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to spare.
Sorry.
So I'm saying whatever they have, I could put. I'm gonna put this film together regardless. But do I want the nickels and dimes to help? Of course I do. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the little things that count. So if they just go to www.gofundme.com/Professor-Griff-Film-Oculus-Inc. That's Professor Griff Film Oculus Inc. with a dash in between each one of those words. I'll send you guys the link so you can post it up and put it on the broadcast, up under the broadcast. But I think it's very important. Those other people,
Dog.
and you know who I'm talking about, they're not going to finance a film like this.
Yeah.
So let me give you an example. Elaine, are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay. I'm going to need your input, all right?
Okay.
Okay. I need y'all to tell me, especially if you have a computer sitting in front of you, what does the Bank of America logo look like?
Hang on 1 second. I got one in front of me, man.
It looks like, what you call those things that you throw and they come back, a boomerang.
A boomerang, right. So if you really look close now, Elaine, the Bank of America logo is actually a square.
Yeah.
And inside of the square, if you look in it instead of at it, Elaine, you'll see that the logo is made up of 3 number 11s.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Jesus.
And it's red and blue, which is the Hegelian dialectic principle. Democrat, Republican, Crip, Blood, opposing forces, right or wrong.
Yeah.
Now, Elaine, I know you're smart. I hear it in your voice. And the brother from Pittsburgh gonna help you out. What's the 11th letter of the alphabet?
Somebody help me out.
K.
K.
And I was going to say J.
K.
So, actually, you got 3 number 11s, which is K, 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 inside of the Bank of America logo, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, aren't you curious right now? What the fuck is that? What correlation do they have? What? And somebody's hiding these logos?
Wow, that is heavy.
Hidden within a logo. I mean,
That is
exactly
heavy.
So we have to look at it now and say, now, what is really going on now?
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
Can I tell you what comes to my mind?
Full of this.
Can I tell you what comes to my mind?
What comes to your mind?
White supremacists, Planned Parenthood, because you know they pay to abort babies.
Right. So now we got to go back and look at all them documentary films that broke this stuff down and explained it. All them people that they assassinated, like William Cooper. All of them people that they neutralized, like Jordan Maxwell. All of them people like Michael Tessarian that told us. All right? Even the ones y'all think are halfway crazy, like Alex Jones. We still got to go back and listen now because they were saying something that we should have listened to. Who are these people? And why we didn't know this? That's just one example. I'm putting 39 other examples in the film. That's right in front of us.
Wow.
This is going to be amazing.
You got me in, man.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm saying
you pulled us in, Griff. You pulled us in, man.
to get it shot, I know I'm going to need $50,000. That's not a lot of money. Listen, you know how many people I know? You know how many people know Professor Griff and have heard my work, and then they listen to me on YouTube or wherever? If they just gave $1, we're fine. We could get it made. You understand what I'm saying? If they just go to the GoFundMe. What were you going to say?
I was just on one of your sites, and you gave you have a 678 number, and you have a 404 number. I don't know if it was. I was just glancing. Are you in Atlanta?
Well, I'm in Atlanta, yeah, and the 678 number is mine.
Oh, cool.
So if
I
you,
live in
if
Atlanta
we just
also.
said, listen, Griff knows hundreds of thousands of people. Hundreds of thousands of people know him. And if the person would just say, look, okay, I tell you what, I'm just going to do my part. I'm just going to give him $5. That's all I can do right now because, you know, I got to pay child support and alimony and, you know, I need some socks, whatever. I'm good. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We can make it happen. That's www.gofundme.com/Professor Griff Film Oculus Inc. Or you could just go to GoFundMe and put in Professor Griff. It'll come up.
And if I didn't want to go through GoFundMe, is there another
way?
way?
Call me directly and say, Griff, meet me downtown. I got a check for you. You understand what I'm saying? And I'll meet you downtown. I'm an approachable person. You understand what I'm saying? People can call me at 678-557-2919. They don't have to go through GoFundMe. They can just come to the lecture and say, look, here you go.
Do you ever come to Marietta?
I spoke in Marietta a couple of times.
Oh, okay, because I live up in East Cobb.
I'm up in Marietta. As a matter of fact, there's a couple of white cats I know I go to the range with up there.
Okay. Well, Prez, can you give him my number?
Yeah.
And next time you're in the area, just hit me up, and it would be easy because I don't drive it downtown anymore. It's a little too hectic.
Okay.
So, you know, just and I'm serious about this. He'll give you my information, and you know, I would meet you somewhere.
Okay, cool. My thing is, I let people know. I give people my P.O. box. They got my phone number. A lot of people just don't have credit cards. A lot of people just, you know, strapped for cash, and I truly understand it. But there are people out there that want to give. They have the desire to give, but they're sitting, Elaine, they are sitting on talents that I might need. Like right now, I went on Fiverr and a few other places to get a cover done for the poster. There's people that have talents right now that say, oh, Griff, I can knock that out for you. That's their
and
donation.
That is so true. That is correct. That is so right, because a lot of us have skills, and all we have to do is just make a trade. I mean, you have a skill that I might need. Somebody might have another skill, and someone might have another one, but people don't think like that.
Yeah, they really don't. And I'm doing a barter with a group that want me to come speak, and they said, well, what's your fee? I said, instead of y'all paying me a fee, let's just sit down and figure out how y'all can help me with the film. You got some graphic artists, you got some people with some cameras, you got some, you know how to edit. Let's make it happen. You understand what I'm saying? Because truly, this has to be about educating the people. But this is the work that Public Enemy is supposed to be doing any old way.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, I walked across that stage, and they inducted me into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm still that dude from Roosevelt, Long Island, though, that want to raise the consciousness level of the human family. I'm still approachable. I'm still that dude. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. And that's a good thing.
That's real.
That's a good thing because there's a lot of things that we need to know. And by the way, when were you in Roosevelt?
I was born and raised in Roosevelt.
Really?
Born and raised.
Yeah. I lived in Long Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, right on the boardwalk.
all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, there is it's important that we educate people because there's a lot going on in the background and everybody's afraid of speaking the truth.
Right.
Say what it is. It needs to be said.
Exactly.
I've been doing a lot of talking myself. As a matter of fact, I think I've met you before. I think I've met you. I used to live in Park Towers off of Hammond Drive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we probably did meet. I'm the tall, light-skinned dude with freckles.
I probably met. No, you're not. No, you don't have freckles. But a lot of guys used to come up in there, and Park Towers on Hammond, right there at the what do you call that place? I can't think of it. Off of Roswell Road. Yeah. Anyway, I'm the girl that is fighting eugenics and exposing eugenics in America.
Okay.
You can Google me up, and I'm doing a whole lot, and so I understand and I hear everything that you're saying, and I agree with you 100%, and that's why you have my support.
Oh, give thanks. I really appreciate that, Elaine. All right, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Griff. I appreciate you, man.
No problem, man. Anytime, man. Anytime. Make sure you'll get this recording to me.
Man.
Oh, yeah, give thanks. Make sure you'll get this recording to me, and make sure you text me Elaine's number, all right? I really appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all down the road at one of these premieres when I premiere this film, all right?
Yeah. Definitely. I'll put the Oculus
GoFundMe
links in the page, too. So take care,
man. All right,
man.
stay up, man. All right, peace.
That's what it is. Shout out to Professor Griff. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys hit up that GoFundMe page for the Oculus.